In the PCUSA, it is common practice to have the sacraments happen after the sermon because we believe that the sacraments are a faithful response to the word preached and proclaimed. Now, again, nowhere in the Bible does it say that the sacraments must be done after a sermon, but hundreds of years of good Presbyterian tradition have led us to this current practice. And yet, here at Guilford Park Presbyterian Church, the last time we did a baptism, which was Mikey Jensen's daughter, Sonora, we baptized her before the sermon. I know. Us heretics here. We did this for good reason, though. We did this because it's asking a lot to have a baby sit through a sermon and expect said baby not to be a grumpy you-know-what when the moment comes, and not to mention the ordeal that puts through the parents. Also, we feel it's important to do it when most of the children are in worship, so they get a front row seat to the whole thing. You can see right there on the screen. You see, we've made the decision that while liturgical tradition is important, what's more important to us as a church is that the youngest among us be welcomed as Jesus told us to. So in that light, what Jesus is telling the Pharisees and those who have gathered is this: whether they realize it or not, they're letting the practice of their tradition take precedence over and above the heart of the faith those traditions represent. In other words, they are making an idol out of their purity code traditions, and it's getting in the way of practicing an authentic faith free of hypocrisy. You see, the collateral damage of such a practice is that those traditions tend to be practiced in an overly legalistic way that tend instead to function as a way of separating us from them.